What is up, guys? Wraith here, Great Bearded Gaming. We are making our way through the forest, Warsliks Woods. Now, it's been quite a while since I've been here, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe this little path that I'm on will pretty much lead us straight to the giant fort, which is kind of where we want to go. I mean, there's a couple of spots in here, and we're trying to be careful because one thing that I definitely remember about this place is it is a dangerous. As you can see, like that guy was really close to the road right there. It's a pretty dangerous area, and it's very hilly. It's very hard to see too far ahead of you. And anytime you go through, a whole bunch of shrubs and you can't see where you're going, you might run face first into something that wants to eat you. And, troll, most things want to eat me anyway, but in Kunark, pretty much everything is KOS to pretty much everybody, I think. Again, it's been a long time since it's been officially Kunark for me, but it was a very aggressive zone. But as it is, I just tabbed up something. I can't quite see where he is at. And that's a player doing his thing. So I'm thinking he's actually here doing what we were hoping for, which is getting near the giants. Because there's the river, and there's the giant fort. We're going to sneak in here really quick. Yep, and somebody is already here, unfortunately, handling that business. It looks like there's lots of people here. So I was obviously not the only one who had this idea. So, let's see. What else can we do here? If I count, there's two over there. They might be teamed up, might not. You got a Necro over there. You got the little shaman person outside. He's pulling stuff from around there. So I tell you what, give me a few minutes. I will reset somewhere else because I'm not going to compete with that many folks here because things could just get, things can go a little sideways. I think that could be really bad. And I don't want to catch somebody else's stray random giants either. Not right now. So, I'm hoping it can come through the mic. I can hear him, and I can't see him. That is the one thing about this zone. There's a giant somewhere. Like I'm tabbing all kind of stuff from around me, which is hilarious. I can hear a giant walking, and I can't see him yet. That is the danger of this place. Because you might run over the top of one of these hills where you're blind all the way to the top and run smack into something that wants to eat you. So there's a goblin hiding right there, for instance, who is dark blue to us. Anyhoozle, give me a few minutes. We're gonna try to reset in a different area. Try to find out some other action we can get into for the moment, and we'll be right back. Stick around, guys. Now, okie dokie. So, now we made it about back to where we started from. That's the start of the path, and this is the same area where we caught a giant last time when we first got here. Actually, we need to canny here, not just sit on our fanny. Let's get some mana rolling again. So this is like the entrance tunnel area, I guess, the path back over to the over there, and as you can see, like I could see feet. Ran all the way up on this guy. Trying to think of where I wanted to reset. It ran slap into him and had aggro. So we decided to just to go with it. But sadly, like these are the guys we really wanted in the middle. But with so many people around, that one will be kind of complicated. I have an idea because I remember that there was a. Oh. Be poisoned. There we go. If I'm not mistaken, I thought there was a like a little lake that had a bunch of like the outcast Ixar and stuff at it. So we might be able to go there and cause a little bit of trouble. Big money, no whammies? Nah, whammies. Yeah, 'cause that's nothing. Okay, okie dokie. Like I said, as always, hoping for nearing. But let's get my mana back here. be safe before we travel out. I'm gonna go try to find a lake, which I think is south of here. It should be like a we used to call it Bandit Lake. I'm not sure what they, if it really had a name, but it had a bunch of the XR, which should be pretty good experience for us. So we're gonna try there. As soon as we rest back up, we'll be back just a few more minutes. Well, experienced a little bit of a wipeout. First, one of the people that we passed who's actually at Giants just got the earring that we were hoping to get. So that's the forest loop that we were actually hoping that we could, if we get a chance to get some for ourselves, we're absolutely going to try because 10 mana as opposed to all those awesome stats could be outstanding. So we're not going to give up completely on that. It's just we also can't just sit there and twiddle our thumbs. We finally made it over after being lost for a long time. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. To the little lake area that I remembered. The problem is I remember these guys being bigger. And they are all green. There's a couple on this side. There's a couple on the other. They're kind of hard to see. It's like you can, if I take the targeting off and then kind of mouse him, you can see where he pops up. He's way over there. But they're all green, and I thought they were bigger than that. So a little bit of a wipeout on this particular spot. So that's two spots that I've wiped out at this point, unfortunately. And there's, even if they give experience, there's probably no point in. Got another one up here. So yeah, the Manslayer is blue. These guys are only green. And you know what? We're here. Let's find out. Does this guy even give experience? We're gonna root him to the ground. I'm gonna poison the bejesus out of him. Be poisoned. Well, I'll bash you back. Be plagued. Take plague. Hit some spit, and then sit there. Based on how fast he's going down, I'll be surprised if we actually get anything for this guy. Like I said, I could have sworn they were all bigger than this, but I guess some of them are kind of small. And that's, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just faction. Like I said, for that little guy. We still have plenty of mana. So we'll try the next guy out. Pretty sure it's going to be about the same, I think. I think only the bigger Manslayers will be the ones that'll be useful for us, which, it's not the end of the world, but nobody wants to waste a bunch of time doing a bunch of kills that aren't any good for you. Do a couple of candies, y'all. Yeah, good enough for government work. Alright, so, yeah, unfortunately, it's a slight second wipeout. Like, obviously, when we get to the next guy, he's dark blue. But I don't see, unless we get these guys constantly back here. And this guy's had some more hit points because he's lived a little bit longer. But, if we keep getting, just the little bandits, then we won't be a very worthwhile little spot for us. So yeah, he blarged, and still nothing. So it means only those Manslayers will be any good for us, which is just really not going to be worth sticking around for one kill every so often, I don't believe. Well, we're going to take him anyway, because we're right here. But unfortunately, we're going to have to chalk this one up as a loss. Just because he's blue, we'll play it a little bit more careful. Because I'm in the middle of nowhere, and if I try to run, really, if I try to run, I'm most likely going to get lost. And getting lost in this place is a very bad idea. But at least I'm honest about the fact that I will probably get lost. I mean, mostly, like, jump wherever, follow wherever, you can run it for a long time. But like I said, like what I mentioned earlier, like I said, I mean, I've always liked this zone. But I tend to go towards specific areas, right? So we'd always be like the giant fort that's kind of in the middle. You follow the river all the way north. There's a goblin fort way in the north, which used to be super overcamped back in the day. I'm not sure how that one would be now. But the goblins have a handful of large, dangerous named that you can actually have multiples of at the same time. Remember, we did that one on Project Necro. We got up there with our Necromancer and got a couple of guys, and we ran into double Groknist or whatever his name is, the destroyers, because he was one on one side of the bridge and one on the other, and we had to go because there's just nothing we could do, about him, particular size, because like he goes all the way up to like I think level 30, I think it would pretty much curb stomp us. But let's see here. Gonna stick this guy to the ground. Do our normal regimen of giving somebody the plague. Take a boot to the head. Huh. Yep, you're not supposed to be breaking root constantly, champ. Take more plague. Take more root. I'll be over here if you need me. There he is. Hide behind the rock. So yeah, I mean, we'll still take him out relatively easy. It's like, I just don't really think it'll be worth it unless we just get a ton of these guys to spawn. So unfortunately, this particular idea was a bit of a wash. Like, I hate it when you get a good idea and it wipes out, and then you get another idea and it's a double wipeout. So unfortunately, it's just gonna like be double boo. But again, I mean, I do love the zone, but at the same time, Kunark hasn't been out all that long on the server, so I know it's gonna be like super popular. We're gonna use the little dot here. Boink. Come on. Come on. There you go. So at least we got something to show for a little adventure out here, experience-wise. But I said I might stick around just to see. I said I could have sworn these guys were bigger than that, or maybe I just wasn't this big when I came here last time. I said we are 25, but so let's see. Let's look it up on the other screen really quick. An XR Bandito. I mean, I know the Bandit Lord is like 30 something plus. Goblin, lots of goblins, skilled wolf, shady goblin, skeletons, an XR footpad, a knight, nope, not any of those. Pariah, exile. But like, I'm not even finding XR bandit on the list, which is kind of ridiculous. Anyway, apparently they're not enough to give us experience, which should boo, just boo. Okie dokie. I mean, maybe maybe we need to back up a step. Maybe we just need to go back to the over there, do some field killing, maybe, or maybe we just need to head on over to the lake area and try something in the lake. So the reason I was trying to kind of stay closer, somewhat at least closer to the over there, was if we did kick the bucket, it wouldn't be too horrible of a run. Plus we could bind and bank and all that kind of stuff. But we'll have to see what happens. I said, unfortunately, this particular adventure, very little experience. I mean, yes, we got to do some exploring. At least something was roughly where I remembered it, but it took me forever to get here. Because, like I said, I got lost a handful of times. Like, just it's so hilly and rocky between here and the zone area line. That, yeah, probably not my best scouting through the forest. We'll put it that way. But I think I would like someone to stick around for one more round of these guys and just kind of see what happens. I don't think it's going to be anything spectacular. If it is, I'll kind of pop back in and chill, but I'm pretty sure it's going to. Well, we've got a spawn right there. What do we get? Yeah, so I mean it's just another bandit who just immediately greened out to us. So looks like this particular spot would be much better for somebody a little lower than ourselves. A bit of a wipeout, unfortunately, guys. It's our first couple forays into Kunark have not been amazing so far, but there is still a ton of Kunark left to go, so I'm not going to lose all hope as of yet. I think what we might end up doing next time is we might just gate back across. We might just go into the over there, do some field killing there, try to get just get the ball rolling, or maybe try to sneak our way over all the way over to the lake. Because really, what I'm kind of trying to do is kind of the next stage, I guess, to get to Stinky 2 really is to get to 29 where I can actually invis and do some more safe traveling across places. I don't have to worry about training as much or just purely relying on Spirit of the Wolf Um, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, unfortunately, this one was a little bit of a wash, so apologize for that. At least a little bit of action. The experience bar ticked a couple times, but nothing spectacular. But as always, guys, if you like what we are doing here, please don't forget to like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. We do love to hear from people and let us know what kind of adventures you're doing, especially if you're doing a challenge, similar, something similar yourself. It's always awesome to hear from folks. You know, if you got somebody in the area, maybe we can team up one night. That'd be a good time as well. Just reach out and let me know. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest. There's a lot more Coon arcs to go, and we're barely scratching the surface. Next time, guys. Have a good night.